What's poppin' peeps? Greetings and salutations. Welcome to a new video. A couple months back, your boy dropped a what if scenario. What if Hinata had the nine-tailed fox? And you guys coming through with the love and support. You guys requested it a part 2. So that's what I'm bringing to you today. So if you're amped, hype, turn for part 2 of this video. Help support the channel, help support the squad, all that good stuff. I said that wrong, but it was okay. Nothing standard around here. But before we continue, let's do a quick recap of the previous part. Last time, we went over how both Naruto and Hinata became hosts of the Nine Tails, and how that impacted their early childhoods. Hinata had power, but was disinherited due to her unwillingness to fight, and Naruto's situation was more or less the same. Upon meeting for the first time, the two connected over their shared suffering and developed a bond through their years at the academy. As I mentioned in the previous part, both of them are considerably more skilled in this scenario after graduating from the academy than in the original, because they had each other to train with. I would say that in terms of skill level, Naruto was roughly equal to Sasuke at the beginning of the series. Hinata, we'll get to that a little bit later. And since the scenario is more focused on her, I'll try to find a balance between her impact as well as Naruto's. With that out of the way, let's get to the Land of Waves arc. More or less, all plays out the same until a little before the second fight with Haku. Kakashi still needed to train his team on chakra control. Sakura still passed on her first go while the boys still struggled. Naruto was able to keep up with Sasuke since the beginning, and I believe he would have made it up the tree slightly before Sasuke. My reasoning is because in the original, he spent the first part of his chakra control training catching up to Sasuke. Now being equals since the beginning, his same tenacity would allow him to overtake his rival. This sparked something in Sasuke that could make or break him. As with the fight with Haku, the only thing that really changed was that Naruto was able to put up a better fight alongside Sasuke. His Sharingan was still awakened, and Naruto was still forced into his initial jinchuriki form. Even though he has a basic knowledge of the form because of his training with Hinata, this battle will still be his first real use of it. He proceeds to whoop on Haku and the rest of the arc ends as it did before. Key differences? Naruto is able to, if only barely, overtake Sasuke. Even if it's only in one aspect, like a snowball rolling down a hill, these consequences will begin to grow over time. Let's go over to Hinata as we progress into the tuning exams. We're gonna skip the first two phases as they don't reveal anything substantial to her character. We're gonna start with her preliminary match against her cousin, Neji. First up, let's talk about how her skills stack up against Neji in the scenario. Because of her status as a jinchuriki, Hinata's chakra reserves greatly outclass Neji's, as well as her stamina and raw power. And due to having Naruto train with her while at the academy, she grew more skilled with her gentle fist style and Byakugan, at least to the point of being able to activate it without hand seals. However, Neji is still considered a prodigy amongst the village, not to mention merciless. While in the ring, Neji once again lets loose a barrage of demeaning insults, claiming that it was Hinata's inescapable destiny to be a failure. Unlike before, she's a lot more confident during their initial confrontation, despite knowing the still noticeable gap in skill level. The time for talking is now over as both Hyugas activate their Byakugan and have a clash of gentle fists, sending a wave of chakra throughout the arena. This time around, Hinata is able to actually do a little bit of damage to her cousin. Neji's strategy was to disrupt the flow of chakra to her arms to prevent her from using the gentle fists. This plan proved ineffective as Hinata was able to successfully parry each attempt. Her defensive skills are indeed impressive, but Gai Sensei's formal training gave Neji the upper hand when it came to taijutsu, especially when it comes to speed. As Hinata was about to land a few blows of her own, Neji countered with his 8 trigrams palm rotation technique. The force of his rotation sent her flying to the arena wall. Fortunately for her, she was able to recover, and by the time she got to her feet, it was too late. Neji had closed the gap between them and unleashed his second attack, the 8 trigrams 64 palm, this time sealing the chakra within her entire body. This assault left her unable to stand, with Neji standing over her limp body, spewing some nonsense about destiny. Before the proctor could declare Neji the winner, an immense burst of red chakra erupted from Hinata's body. Neji turned back to see what was going on, but he was met with an open palm strike to the chest that sent him to the opposite side of the arena. The entire audience fell silent by what just took place. Neji, still fazed by the attack, stood up to figure out what just happened. In front of him was definitely Hinata, but her Byakugan wasn't activated, and her body was shrouded in immense chakra. Her nails grew longer, and her canine teeth grew sharper. This was the first time in his life he had no clue what to do, but his determination never faltered. Once again, the two clashed, but Hinata dominated her cousin due to the sheer power of the Nine Tails. The Tailed Beast chakra gave Hinata the speed and power to not only match Neji, but to defeat him. That's right, along with Naruto, Hinata will be advancing to the final, and we'll end it right here. What did you guys think? What do you think of the outcome of the Chunin exam? Do you think Hinata would have actually been able to win had she had the Nine-Tails chakra? Do you think it would have turned out the same? Do you think Neji would have been able to outskill her? Let me know in the comments what you think would have happened and what you think will happen in this scenario going forward. Thank you guys for watching. I can't wait to get back into this. And if you guys want a part 3, you know what to do. Like and comment. And also share it with your friends. I appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Oh, bye.